What's up, and welcome back to the next episode of the Back to the Palace Pistons report. And in this one, we're gonna review game two and preview game three. So before we get this thing started, go on ahead and throw us a couple likes just for being here this early. But looking at game three starting today, Saturday at 1 o'clock. But before we do that, let's review game two. So starting out. What was different from game one? Quincy, go ahead.
They played with a sense of urgency. Everybody from from coach all the way down, it was neck and neck, and they said, okay, we gotta play like how we supposed to. We gotta play like who we are, and then that's when it happened. So they just pulled away when they were supposed to. Came second half, and they set the tone. Hopefully, they gonna bring it to game three.
Man, uh, like you said, urgency. Everything came into focus. Still not happy with how Durham played results wise. He did have a little bit more energy. He got that picked up a quick foul in a couple minutes, and I think that got him focused. But overall, as a team, as an organization, I think it was like, oh no, we're gonna have this again. So we got to do something. Shout out to Jay Real, who's not here. He brought up a point that Cade had to be more aggressive starting off, and that's exactly what Cade did. In the first two minutes, Cade had four shot attempts. In game one, in the first 2 minutes, Cade had one shot attempt. So obviously coming out with more urgency, obviously team more focused. Also, if you didn't notice, Bickerstaff kind of changed his rotation and he kind of shortened his bench a little bit. He didn't give so many minutes to the bench as much as he would, what much as he did in game one.
All right,
Zach, what do you think?
I was just finna say, leave some meat on the bone for Zach. Go ahead, Zach.
I appreciate you, Torrance. Game game one was definitely a wake up call for the Pistons. Yeah, definitely woke them up. So they definitely imposed their will early on in game two, which I'd love to see. And they pretty much carried that on for the rest of the game, especially starting off that third quarter when they went on that 30-3 run and pretty much put the game out of play out of reach for the Magic. So yeah, it was definitely a good overall team effort. I think Cade only had he didn't score as much as he did in game one, but that's because the team had a much more balanced effort overall. I think he only ended up with 25, like 39 for game one. So they definitely need to do more of the same going into game three, and I think they'll be able to pull it off.
All right, all right. Let's take a look at this at the box score there. K led the Pistons, of course, in points and assists, 27 points, 11 rebounds, or excuse me, 11 assists. Tobias led that thing with 11 rebounds. Also tipped in 16 points. I think he had 16 last time, right? So he hitting it with a consistent 16. One thing that they were
Yeah,
speaking about on the broadcast was about his struggles in the playoffs, but he averaged about 16 points. So what a coincidence, right?
Yeah,
And
we'll
then
take it.
you had mentioned the bench. We got a much better bench contribution. Big Stu chipped in with 10, and his presence was felt on the defense, I believe. Even though D. Will don't like Ron Holland, I believe he actually played and impacted the game. Even though he only played 7 minutes, I thought his presence was felt. Javante Green, a much needed maybe spark, I guess. You could see him flying around doing all types of stuff from his own set as soon as he got in the game. So those are positive contributors for the Pistons. And then looking at
Green
that,
contributed 3 blocks off the bench.
see, there
Remember we
you
were
go.
talking about the defense? He contributed 3 blocks.
There you go. There you go. And then let's take a quick look at the Orlando Magic. Paolo led them guys with 18. Who led them? Franz Wagner led them with 7 boards, it looks like. And Paolo Mancaro also led them with 8 assists. With the team stats, let's see. Pistons led it with 46%. When the very good 3-point shooting game for neither one of them. Orlando led that with 25%, and that's all I'm gonna look at. Player of the game. Anybody got one? Anybody's pick for player of the game?
Detroit's defense. They set the tone and had a league record of blocks in the first quarter. I think it was 7 or 8. I'm not sure the exact number, but uh, players of the game or plays of the game were done in the first quarter with Detroit's defense.
All right, so Quincy, give me a player this time.
I'm a I'm gonna go K. You know, so far he's been setting the tone, letting us know that we only gonna go as far as him, but we also need to go with him. So I mean, long as that happens, K, you know, he's me and him.
Yeah. My player of the game would have to be Kate as well. He's the one that set the tone for everybody. You know, he was the example to follow. I'm not sure you guys were aware, but every single one of the Pistons starting five hit double figures in points, not just Cade. So that's a testament to the leadership that he has. So if the Pistons can definitely do more of that, that they should have no problems winning Game Three. And you know everything goes through Cade. So yeah, my pick is Cade.
That was the game one, or excuse me, the game two review. Game two, much better, much improved effort, wouldn't everybody say? So we're gonna go ahead and flip on over to that game three preview, and just historically, game three winners. Since they switched it over to that to the all 7 game format, the winner of game three goes on to win the series 71.8% of the time, and the record is 102-40. So this is the the Pistons' first road playoff game of this year. How do you guys see game three going? Dave, go ahead, or D. Will, go ahead and start us off.
I'm not gonna lie to you, fellas. I want to see what Detroit team shows up as we talk about after game two. What team shows up? If we get the team that was in the third quarter of game two, we'll be fine. We'll set the tone on the road. If you get the team that's played game one or quarter one and quarter two of game two, we're gonna be in trouble because Orlando's gonna feed off the home crowd. Adjustments are gonna be made. Who makes the better adjustments, coaching wise, X and O's. But as I always believe in this time of series, it's not about X and O's. It's about who wants it more. So I'm nervous, but I see Detroit pulling this off to get back home court advantage and reset the tone to end it in five. Zach, what you think?
Yeah, I think the in order to win Game Three, we need to see more of what allowed us to win Game Two. So the Pistons got definitely got to impose their will. They definitely got to set the tone early. You know, definitely everyone's got to step up. It's not just Cade, and we definitely saw a lot more of that in Game Two than we did in Game One. So yeah, as long as the Pistons can do what they did in Game Two to put the game away, I have full confidence that they'll pull out Game Three.
Well, I have a whole lot of confidence because this is where, stemming back from last year, this is where Detroit shines on the road. I don't know what it is about home. I don't, but you know, Detroit they still play good at home, but on the road they are a whole different team. And this is where they're gonna set the tone. They're gonna go up. They're gonna let you know who they are. The number one seed in the East on the road. This game matters. So I say it's a must win, but I'm want to say it's a going win. Like they gonna do it.
All right. Well, thank you for going to the next one. So you just gave yours, Quincy. So one, yes or no, Zach, is this game a must win to you? Yes or no?
Yes, it's definitely a must win. I mean, both teams are going into the series one
Thank you for
one.
your one word answer. Right on to you,
My bad.
D. Will.
I just
Um,
want to see him win, man. That's it.
yeah,
I want to see him win. I
and I
got faith in my guys.
and I
He
appreciate your
passed it,
enthusiasm.
T. He passed
D
it, T. Come on,
to
man.
D.
He
Will,
passed it.
D. Will, what you got? Is game win a must win to you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you. There we go. All right. So all right, let's go ahead and take a look at this here. Take a look at these betting odds. The Pistons are a 2.5 point favorite, right? It's even money on the over under at 214 and a half, and it's plus money on Orlando plus 115 on the money line. So any of y'all taking those bets? You got $5. Which one you putting it on?
I'm going over.
Under.
I'd go under.
So all y'all putting $5 on the over under. All right, cool.
Hmm.
So on the way out the door, go ahead
Hold
and
up.
give y'all.
One more thing I do like to add though. Be on the lookout for Jalen Duran. He's due to have his game, so I'd at least want to see a double double from him or something. But he's due to have his monster game, and he got to have it on the road. So
Hey Q, I'm glad you said that because that's going to be the factor of if the Pistons win Game 3. If Pistons win on the road, period. Jalen Duran's performance is going to be the reason the Pistons either lose or win in Orlando.
Okay, so I guess everybody's expecting a big game from Jalen Duran. So give me y'all score prediction, score and game predictions. Go ahead, Zach. Start us out.
Uh, Game three, I see the Pistons winning and pulling it out. Um, the score, I'm gonna say it's gonna be 110 to 95 Pistons.
All right, I'll go next. I see another defensive matchup. So I see a low hundreds, maybe 105, 101, 110, 108, something like that. Detroit.
I see a high scoring first half, and then second half, I see Detroit thriving back into their identity and pretty much putting a stop to it. So all that would probably equal up to maybe 108 to 102 Detroit.
And one last question: do you guys seeing the refs being impactful in this game? This is a road playoff game. You know the Pistons play and are pretty aggressive on defense and stuff like that. Even
Yeah.
Orlando does too. Do y'all see the whistle playing an impact in this game?
I do. I do see the refs being a little friendly to Orlando. I really hate that it's like that, but that's what the Pistons been playing against. So they got to look out for that.
Yeah, I have to agree. That's definitely something the Pistons have to be aware of. They've been, yeah, I could definitely see the refs being a little bit more biased towards Orlando, if I can say that. So they definitely have to be aware of that. But even with that, I think the Pistons can still pull it off. They can still pull out the win.
Yeah, it depends on who's ref, and some refs let the Pistons play, and then there's that one particular ref that they've had a problem with all season. But
Scott
as
something.
Zach, yeah, as Zach said, I think they overcome that anyway. They've been through that last year with New York with the refs and missing that call on Hardaway's shot last year at home. So it's a learning experience. Last year was a very much learning experience. Today we'll find out how much we learned from last year's playoffs experience.
Everybody's predicting a Pistons victory in Game 3, and with those stats that I gave y'all, so looks like we might be sticking true to history, right? Or at least sticking to favorite of those history. So let's see how it goes, and we'll see y'all in the next one.